Hello, welcome to another riveting installment of This Guy Talks About Things and basically gives you a peek into his life, which is probably a good idea. Totally has not backfired on anyone who's ever participated in such a crazy, out of this world concept. So, that being said, what do I have to blah 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 about today? Well, as the shadows continue to show me that this lighting is horrible, I should probably fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Give me a second. We're gonna fix this freaking goddamn. Oh! Thought the lighting would be great. It's trash. Let's fix that lighting. Oh, there's a penny. Found a penny in my. Found a penny in my chair. There we go. So, in this installment of This Guy Lives, I'm going to explain what happened in the 2 weeks I was gone, because I've been feeling like, hey, I should say this is where I was, because I feel awkward about disappearing like that, especially because now I have a more substantial audience than I used to when I used to just go on month binges of just not existing and then returning. So I'm back from the Lazarus pit. Basically was sick. I got a cold, which sucked, and I know it's totally exciting to the most exciting reason to disappear for. You could have recorded, and I did actually, which was not fun, only because when I was recording and trying to edit, I was very, very not, in it. I wasn't very invested, and I didn't like that. I want to, whenever I'm making these videos, to try and give you something that's as genuine as possible. Now, obviously, bad days and good days will come and go, and it's obviously way easier to make a video when you're having a great day, but there are just some days that hit you, and I've made videos of bad days before. It's not out of the ordinary. However, when I was sick and exhausted, is just not really a good look, and I don't want to try to be like, oh, I'm totally fine, and then it cuts me off the camera and I'm just throwing up blood or something. No, unless I'm transforming into some cool mutant or something, then I'll be like, guys, look at this, I can, oh wait, I'm dead. Nah. So I got sick. I did go see Spider-Verse though, which was cool, and luckily it was towards the end of my sickness, so I wasn't bothering the entire theater with instead it was more. But I really loved that movie, and I couldn't even begin to describe it. I did try to record a video of me talking about it, and I just was like, but Spider-Verse was a wonderful, awesome movie, and if you haven't seen it, please go see it. That's pretty much what I've been telling everybody. I think it's wonderful, not only for the representation, but just the pure, unadulterated feeling of being a hero, or being making a change in your own life, or having faith in something like that. It's crazy because that depiction, you think oh, superheroes are not really about faith, because you just know that superheroes will save the day. But becoming one, not only literally but metaphorically, is something that I think struck a chord with me, and I'm sure struck a chord with a lot of other people. The fact that anyone can be behind the mask and anyone can be a hero, I think that's something that stretches beyond just, the beautiful animation and excitement that this movie produced. So yeah, Spider-Verse, I saw that. I returned to some of my old stomping grounds during the Christmas week, and then I came back, and now I'm just pretty much trying to find some cool stuff to listen to, and there hasn't been too many new things that have caught my attention or have been put out yet. Now, we did have No Name's song, which came out, and I was a little late on that. Normally I'm faster. When I did jump on it, I was I could have jumped on it earlier, but it was a really great song, and I talked about it. So other songs that I think are coming out album actually is definitely going to be Earth Gang. They're going to drop something, and Earth Gang is dope. I really like Earth Gang. I already talked about JID. So Dreamville does have a lot of dope artists, and I need to really dive into that world and actually get to learn more of those artists, because right now I think TDE is a roster that I know, and that's about it as far as just rosters of entire like record labels and stuff. Other things, I listened to Mike's full project, Warm My Pen, and I enjoyed it. Prayers is my favorite. I listen to that when I'm feeling like I've started to try and listen to music that's uplifting and not necessarily just drowning in a sad feeling, just because I think that that can be cathartic in a way, or just like can be that push. I feel like when it comes to the whole new year, new me thing, I don't really subscribe to that. Not because I'm some arrogant douche. It's just like, oh, you're so lame for wanting to be a better person or a new you. Like, I understand why it happens, because it feels sort of like a reset button. And in that way, people are able to try and improve themselves because they feel like no one's really paying attention to what they did last year unless they did some really cataclysmic things that can impact their entire life. But regardless, the thing about the whole new year, I don't really try to subscribe to anymore. When I was younger, I definitely was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this and this and this. And I realized that those goals can be achieved, but trying to put this start date and this pressure on yourself can sometimes result in, when you don't necessarily succeed, you just giving up completely. Now, not every single person just gives up completely, and they shouldn't, because goals are very hard to do. But the new year definitely does bring this energy that can sometimes be detrimental. So what I try to do nowadays, and what I've like started to adapt, is not only speaking things into existence. And no, I'm not a literal genie and being like, oh, I speak it into existence, so now everything I wish. Because if that was true, this would probably be a room, and that would be like a big old like space behind me, and I'd be like super professionally recorded, and the lighting would be insane, and my editing skills would already be flames. But I just want to like have gradual improvements, and I want to get better as I'm going along. And I feel like in a way that I might have improved, but I haven't gotten to that space where I'm like, this is good yet, like where I'm like really like I really did something like special and that separates me from others. And once I get to that point, I think I'm still gonna want to improve, because I think one of the coolest things is not being satisfied, because then it means that you can just keep going. Because once you feel a little content, you're not gonna try as hard. And I don't want to get to that point where I'm like, you know, I just worked so hard for man, I'm just sitting here with millions of dollars and millions of subs and millions of like everything I want, and like I can wake up and have a funnel cake every morning. You know, I'm not trying to be that. I'm trying to basically become better all around. So YouTube is only a part of that, and I think everyone should strive to do that, no matter what holiday may make you feel that way. I think everyone that tries to do that is definitely on a good path, and I'm rooting for you, because I think that everyone should want to continue to improve no matter what. So with that being said, I don't really have any New Year's resolutions or anything that's just like, I want to do this. I have ideas and goals in mind, and I want to see them through. So I'm going to be trying to do that. Yeah, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be exhausting, and obviously there's going to be adversity, but I'm going to try not to disappear for 2 weeks, especially, like I said, now I have an audience that seems to actually care about things I say and the stuff that I talk about, and I want to make sure that you guys are not in the dark, because if I want the audience to grow, I have to, keep being around. So, and hopefully if I get to like 1,000 subs, which is a lofty goal already, but if I get to 1,000 subs, I'll be able to use that community tab, and then I can like ask people like, hey, what do you want here? Instead of just kind of leaving it to like, okay, this song's gonna come out, I'm gonna talk about it. Because eventually I want to branch out and do like more series. I have an idea that just popped up in my head about like yesterday about a certain series, so we'll see. However, that is pretty much my, little spiel about where I've been, what's been going on, what I'm looking forward to, and the things that This Guy Says we'll be doing this year and beyond, hopefully. And then when those series come out, it'll be cool because I'll be like doing them and I'm really excited to do them. So here's looking forward to infinity and beyond. This guy says. This guy says. This guy said a lot of stuff. This guy says appreciates you. This guy says have a wonderful year and continue to strive beyond just the parameters of the year. This guy is gonna go get some breakfast. This guy hungers. This guy says bye.